I am still on page 28, and this is where we have written our paragraph correctly. I want to go through this and annotate with you just to give you some practice with that skill. And in order to do that, I'm going to erase this part. Now, I know you can't do that as easily, and that's okay. If you have it in there, just leave it in there. That is perfectly fine. You can see though when I do that, look at that big space right there. That looks horrible. So on a real paragraph, I would never leave that kind of space there. But I needed to get that color out because that color means something if I'm annotating. So I'm going to remove it and we'll go through this process pretty quickly. The first thing I want to mark is the topic. In 5 words, what is this paragraph about? If we were doing our 4-door process, we would answer that topic door. What is this paragraph about? If this were a test question that says, what is the topic of the paragraph? What would you say? What should be green? Well, if you know the title, that's usually going to tell you. So we're talking about the Great Pyramid of Giza. So tell me about this pyramid. Why in the world, sorry, it's bouncing around on me here. Why did they build that thing? Why did they take 20 years to construct this monument? What was the main point of building this structure? Well, the passage tells me the structure was built as a tomb. That is the main idea about the pyramid. And you may be thinking, wait a minute, that sentence is in the wrong place. That sentence should be at the top of the paragraph. And many times they are. Many times the main idea is at the top, but sometimes it's at the bottom, and sometimes it's in the middle, and sometimes we have to write it ourselves. So I don't want you to get in the habit of thinking that the main idea is always the first sentence, because it really isn't. Okay. All right, this one really doesn't have a lot of keywords because it's focusing on this one thing. It keeps talking about the Great Pyramid of Giza, but that really is the key word. That's all we're talking about here. We don't have a lot of different pyramids to discuss in this paragraph, but we do have quite a few details, and let me give you those or mark those. It is on the Giza Plateau in Cairo, Egypt. It is 756 feet long and 520 feet tall. It took 20 years to construct the monument, and it's made of limestone, granite, and mortar. So those are all details about this massive structure. And this one is pretty well annotated. I've got my topic, I've got my main idea, I've got my details for that one key word or phrase, and the structure of this paragraph is informational. The reason they wrote it, or the reason I wrote it, is to tell you facts about this one subject. So the structure would be informational, facts and details. When you do your test for this chapter, this module, or actually it's for this lesson because there are several in the module, use this page. This will help you answer questions about that pyramid. So if your test question is talking about the Great Pyramid of Giza, you know that you need to look at page 28 because that's where that topic is listed. Now, if your test question is talking about the Great Wall of China, I would go back to page 23. That's where that is discussed. Nothing on this page is the Pyramid of Giza, so this would tell me about the Great Wall of China. I can also find information about the Great Wall of China right here. where I have done that matrix. So look back at the specific pages with the topics that you need to read about. You don't have to reread everything if you know where your topic is. So that's one reason that these green things are so important. It helps you know where to look back to find the information that you need to find. Okay, I will see you back in the next video. We are going to build a pyramid, so you will get to see. Right now you just have this square on page 29, and that's where we're going to set our pyramid. And you will be able to fold it up and your eyes can actually see how the pyramid was constructed and how it fits together, and we'll do some math problems related to that. And then the next video after that, we're going to look at this map of the world. So there's still some important things coming up, and I will see you soon for those videos.